Karifa was not just a kingdom. It was a legend, a place where the blood of gods mixed with that of humans. Queen Mabinti Koroma walked through the Hall of Mirrors, her long silk gown sweeping the floor. Hundreds of candles glowed in tall golden stands, casting light on her flawless dark skin and the diamond crown resting on her braided hair. Around her neck hung the heart of Karifa, a gemstone so ancient that even the oldest priest whispered about it in fear. Her steps echoed as she entered the royal throne room. Her advisors knelt low, their foreheads touching the marble floor. "Rise," she said, her voice calm but commanding. "What news from the borders of Bera?" "Your Majesty," said Chief Mambo, trembling. "A shadow moves across the eastern hills. The people say the lost bloodline of the first king has returned." The queen's eyes flickered like lightning. "That line was destroyed 100 years ago." Chief Mambo swallowed. "Yet, my queen, they carry the royal mark, the star on the left shoulder." Queen Mabinti Koroma dismissed the court. But deep in her heart, something shifted. Because she too carried that mark. And she had never told anyone. The princess and the forbidden flame. In the palace garden, Princess Fatima Koroma practiced swordplay. She was tall, bold, and beautiful, her skin shining like polished mahogany, her green eyes reflecting her mother's fire. Servants watched in awe as her golden bangles jingled with each movement. But Fatima's heart was heavy. Each night, she received letters sealed with wax shaped like an eagle, the symbol of a secret cult known as the Whispering Eagle Society. The letters claimed that her mother had lied about her father's death. She hid the newest one beneath her robe. That evening, she sat by the royal pond as the moon rose. Her reflection stared back at her, half princess, half stranger. "If what they say is true," she whispered, "then I am not just my mother's daughter. I am the curse she's hiding." Behind her, a guard approached. "Princess, the queen summons you to the Hall of Spirits." The Hall of Spirits. The Hall of Spirits was the most sacred place in Karifa. Its walls were lined with portraits of kings and queens whose eyes seemed alive. Incense filled the air. Queen Mabinti sat on a silver throne, draped in leopard fur and golden jewelry that sparkled under the moonlight filtering through the crystal roof. "Fatima," she said softly, "you are no longer a child. You must know the truth." The princess bowed, fear in her heart. "Your father did not die in battle. He was betrayed by his own brother, Prince Kamara. The Whispering Eagle cult was created to destroy our bloodline. That cult has awakened again." Fatima's voice trembled. "Why tell me now?" "Because destiny does not wait," said the queen. "And because the throne of Karifa must be protected with blood." At that very moment, the flame in the center of the hall flared blue, a sign that the ancestors were listening. The royal priest, Sori Jallo, stepped forward, his eyes glowing faintly. "The time of the blood moon approaches, my queen. The rightful heir will rise, but not all who carry royal blood are chosen." The queen looked at him sharply. "Speak clearly, priest." He bowed low. "Your Majesty. Another carries the mark of the star. A child born in secret. The gods will not be deceived forever." The girl by the river. Far from the palace, in the misty fishing village of Bandura, Muriatu washed clothes by the riverbank. She was 17, with eyes like liquid honey and a spirit that shone even through her torn wrapper. Her grandmother always said she was not like other girls. She dreamed of places she'd never seen, and sometimes spoke words in an ancient language she didn't understand. That night, while the thunder roared above the mangroves, Muriatu found something glittering in the current, a golden bracelet engraved with the royal crest of Karifa. She picked it up. The water turned silver. Her eyes glowed faintly blue. And somewhere far away, in the moon tower, Queen Mabinti gasped as the same light flashed through her gemstone. "The hidden bloodline," she whispered. "The prophecy is waking. Secrets behind the veil." The next morning, the queen called for the royal priest and her most trusted general, Captain Cover. The three met in the private garden behind the throne hall, surrounded by orchids, butterflies, and golden fountains. If that girl exists, said the queen, she must never reach Karifa. The priest bowed. Yes, my queen. Send the hunters, she commanded. And silence anyone who speaks of the star mark. Captain Cover hesitated. Your Majesty. What if she is the one the god sent? Queen Mabinti Koroma rose, her robe glittering like fire. Then the gods will bow before the queen of Karifa. The blood moon rises. Days turned into nights. The kingdom glittered with luxury and fear. Banquets filled with gold plates, dancers, and musicians could not hide the tension that brewed under the palace roofs. On the night of the blood moon, thunder shook the sky again. The queen stood alone in her secret chamber, facing the ancient mirror of the ancestors. In the reflection, she saw not herself, but another woman, smiling with sad eyes. It was Queen Zainabu, her late grandmother, the last priestess of Karifa. Mabinti, said the reflection. You can lie to the people, but not to the blood. The throne chooses its own. I built this kingdom. Mabinti cried. No one will take it from me. The mirror cracked. The candlelight flared. And far away in Bandura, Maratu woke from a dream, seeing herself crowned in gold, surrounded by roaring lions. The destiny of two queens. At dawn, the royal guards marched toward Bandura. But when they arrived, the village was gone, swallowed by mist. Only the sound of drums echoed from the hills, and on a flat rock by the river, they found the royal bracelet. Still warm. In the palace, Princess Fatima discovered another letter hidden beneath her pillow. It read, When the blood moon fades, the river will bring your sister to the throne. She dropped the letter, eyes wide with disbelief. Sister. Outside, the first rays of sun struck the palace dome, making it shine like fire. Queen Mabinti stood on the balcony, looking toward the horizon, her face half gold, half shadow. She whispered to herself, If destiny wants a war for the throne of Karifa, then let the gods themselves bleed. And from somewhere deep within the forest, a lion roared, the sound rolling across the land like thunder, announcing that the age of peace had ended. The hidden throne had awakened. To be continued.